6:18 now. This segment is sponsored by Quincy Medical Group, and Diana Hall is with us. She is the president and COO of ActivArmor, and what that is basically a 3D printed cast, and your arm is not broken, so if I do this, it doesn't hurt. So good morning to you, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, and it wouldn't hurt you if my arm was
even if
broken,
that's the point of the cast.
Yeah.
So what is it about 3D printing that makes this cool, other than it's a really bright color?
Sure. So the great thing about 3D printing is that it can be custom. It can be custom in shape and design, and it'll fit exactly to your body image, accurate to the 0.5 millimeter. So that immobilizes you completely. And the doctors can customize it so that they can adapt it for use with bone stimulators, for example, or biomonitors. You can expose pins and incisions. You can also cover pins and incisions if you want them to be protected. This one exposes my ulnar head. There are 2 clipping mechanisms. You can remove it or non-remove it, so like a cast or a splint. So for carpal tunnel or for acute injuries like breaks and sprains, and they're waterproof, hygienic, and durable, and they're just really protective. So they're great for athletes who want to sweat in it.
And kids. So you can swim in this thing.
Absolutely.
And removing the cast, you know, they don't no longer have to saw them off then if you have this.
You can have them semi-non-removable like this, where a kid can't take them on and off, so that, you know, there's no issues with compliance, but then also you can have them removable.
Now, how do you do it so you match the arm, the wrist of the person?
So it's done with a 3D body image scan.
Okay.
So it's basically white light reflecting off the surface of your skin. It creates a 3D model that's accurate to the 0.5 millimeter. And that we use that model then to design your cast according to your doctor's prescription and your lifestyle and what you need for your diagnosis.
As far as cost, are
they're covered by almost all insurance,
okay,
yes, and they're the same. They cost the same as custom splints. So if you'd go in and you get a low temperature thermoplastic one where they would apply it to you and warm it up and squish it to you and then put Velcro on, same cost.
Now, will this only work on the arm and the wrist? Can you do a leg cast?
We will be able to. Right now, insurance is reimbursing for the hands, wrists, forearms, and things like that. So we will get to that point. Insurance just isn't covering it fully, so it's kind of not cost effective to the patient. So right now we're focusing on upper extremity.
Okay, the other cool thing we want to bring up here is this is available, you just told me during the commercial break, in Los Angeles, Colorado, and Quincy, Illinois.
That's
Quincy
correct.
Medical Group.
That is correct. So we've had 3 clinics in Colorado, which is where I am from, and that's where I started this. And so we did our field test there for a couple of years, just started our nationwide expansion, just opened up a clinic in Los Angeles. Quincy is the 2nd one outside of Colorado.
Why Quincy?
They are forward-thinking, innovative. They really want to be the forefront at this high technology. They really want to offer their patients the best new innovative options for splinting and casting. I know you guys have a lot of athletes here, and you have a lot of kids, and these are great for elderly folks because if you have that thinning skin, there's no bacteria trapped under that padding, and so they can still do the dishes and garden and things like that and get back to their normal lifestyles. And then athletes can sweat in them. You can ice bath in them and shower.
Wow. One final quick question. How do you know if you're eligible for this? Do you have to have a certain type of break or injury, or is this just...
Nope, it's really up to your doctor, and he can prescribe it for anything that needs immobilization. This is a class 1 splint, so it can be used for any sort of injury or condition that requires immobilization as long as your doctor approves it. And he can write, any doctor can write a prescription for it and send you here to Quincy Medical Group. Very
nice. Okay, it's called ActivArmor. We're going to do more on this story tonight on KHQA News at 6 too with Diana. Thanks so much for coming in this morning. Again, this segment sponsored by Quincy Medical Group.